Hi friends, welcome back to Frosty Eye Candy and a happy new year to everybody. I hope we had a lovely Christmas for those that celebrate and a happy holiday. I'm going to jump straight in on the first video of 2023 with the dried and resin results of this pretty bloom vine. So you might recognize the color palette. It's the color palette from the Peacock sales and I used it in an episode of The Joy of Pouring, the live show that we do every Sunday. But the colors were so beautiful, I had to try them as a bloom vine on this beautiful kimono violet background from Sherwin-Williams, Color to Go. But you can see the beautiful aqua and then the waterfall along with the fluorescent violet from Liquitex just working nicely there. But all these little this black stuff, all the black dots behind the vine here is actually, let's get it in close and you will see it started to turn it up here. But this is Pompous from TLP. As you can see, as you get in nice and close, it's this gorgeous chameleon color and it gives us this beautiful red and it changes to a dark and goes to a really nice bright gold when you get close to a light source. But there you go, guys. There's the Pompous in the background. So I've already said Pompous is in the background, so let's put these down. This is, of course, actually a diptych, so it's on two. Let's run through the colors with you. So as I mentioned, it's Kimono Violet from Sherwin-Williams. Color to Go is the pillow. And here is the little empty part of Pompous. There we go. Fantastic chameleon pigment from TLP and the SUPs, the stuck-up pigs. So that's the one we lay down first. Then I lay down some of this one from TLP. This one's called Ore. Super beautiful bright gold, very shimmery and lovely. And then we add some of this one. This is Aquamarine by DecoArt Extreme Sheen. But I do believe the Peacock Pearl by DecoArt is very, very similar. It's this lovely tealy metallic blue-green. And then on top of that, we're going to lay down Waterfall, which is one of the new releases from TLP. They were kind enough, and I was lucky enough to receive this in the mail. So it's Waterfall on top of that. And then as I mentioned, as I was showing you the piece, we finished with some Liquitex. This is the acrylic gouache and the fluorescent violet. The cell activator that I used there, it's the Rust-Oleum metallic accents, and this one is a gold mine. And I mix it with the Australian Floetrol, the Shelly Art recipe. And because Rust-Oleum is already quite thin and quite liquid, I only need to mix it 2 parts of Floetrol to 1 part of the Rust-Oleum for the cell activator. So let's just have another quick little look at the two pieces. I think they really came out quite pretty indeed. So there we go, you can see that lovely Pompous there in the background, really serving us some beautiful color shifts. Anyway, let's zip it. Happy New Year again, friends, and let's get on with the video. Okay then, my friends. First thing I should say is obviously that's 2 8-inch square wooden cradles, and that's the Kimono Violet Color to Go from Sherwin-Williams there. And I'd estimate I put down around about 4 to 5 ounces on each one, so around about 8 to 10 ounces of pillow paint there. Now this is the first color we're putting down, the fantastic Pompous, a chameleon pigment by TLP, and we're giving it a nice little helping there, making a great base for our bloom vine here. So I've chosen colors. It's the same color scheme as we used a few episodes ago, but I had the colors still mixed up and a little bit left, so I really wanted to see what they'd look like when there is a bloom vine. So here you go, friends. The next color we're putting down here, this is the TLP and Ore. Really, really bright, beautiful shimmery gold. And as you can see, great contrast to the Pompous underneath it, and also to the violet kimono violet. Getting things back to front here, friends. So anyway, while we're waiting for me to put the next one down, I hope everyone had a fantastic new year and really enjoyed themselves. And this color we're putting down now, this is the Amethyst by DecoArt, and this is the Dazzling Metallics. But I'd say with my eye, it's almost identical to the Peacock Pearl from the Deco Art other brand as well. So we've got 2 pigments there. Now we've got a paint, and I'm pretty sure we're going to put another pigment down. So while we're waiting for me to do that, oh, there we go. No need to wait. This is the next pigment from TLP, and this is the Waterfall. Beautiful mid-blue kind of colour with a gorgeous blue-green kind of flash interference to it. Beautiful, fantastic metallic colour. But yes, while we're waiting for the next one, I'd love to tell you about our weekly live show every Sunday at 1 p.m. PST, The Joy of Pouring. Please join us every Sunday for lots of fun in the pre-show live chat and during the chat, and it's a lot of fun. So please join us every Sunday, 1 p.m. PST. That'll be 3 p.m. Central, and that'll be 4 p.m. on the east of North America. The Joy of Pouring. Thanks, guys. Please join us and help support me and my channel. So this next color we're putting down here, this is the fluorescent violet from Liquitex. So we've got a kind of piggy paint thing going on here. But as we know, these 4 colors mixed together just create such a fantastic effect, especially with this kimono violet background. But here we go with the gold cell activator. It's the Shelly Art recipe. If you'd like to know what Shelly Art is, it's an online fluid art pouring course. I've taken the course, and many of my friends and my peers have taken the course. We all highly recommend it. So please follow the web address on the screen right now. And I even have a 15% off discount code that please feel free to share and use, that I will put on the screen around about now. So thank you. Yes, please check it out, the Shelly Art Fluid Art course. So as you can see, I'm doing the bloom vines in 2 halves. It's quite important to do this because by the time you've finished 1 half, if you've laid cell activator along the whole line, it's going to have sunk and not really react too well by the time you get to the other end. So this is why we do it in 2 halves. But I'm just blowing all the edges out, trying to get a nice kind of pleasing shape to the bloom vine. Blow out the cell activator a little bit more and blow it over some colors and get some nice fans and leaves out into the background. So while we're watching me do this and we're watching those lovely cells pop up, oh, and the back of my head, I'd love to tell you about our Facebook group, the Acrylic Crazy Train. Please search us out on Facebook. It's an acrylic pouring group for beginners and new learners of the art to share their work in a safe and secure space where they can only get constructive and positive comments back on their work, with lots of very, very amazing artists from all over the world just waiting to watch you succeed and be very happy about it as well. So please join us, the Acrylic Crazy Train. Thanks, my friends, for listening to me waffle and chitty chat. But as you can see, this is coming out really quite nice indeed. Just kind of turning it around, deciding what angle I like better. And in for a nice close-up so we can see those cells popping up, and you're going to watch me make some just little minor modifications to the bloom just around the edges, kind of sync it up and get a nice flow going to the piece. So if you haven't subscribed yet, if you are watching at home and you aren't subscribed to my channel, a call to action, please, my friends. If you'd like to see more of this lovely art, if you like what you see here and would like to see more, please subscribe to my channel, my friends, and then hit the little notification bell, because then you won't ever miss another video that I make. So please, if anyone's watching and they haven't subscribed already, please subscribe. And if you like what you see, give me a thumbs up, because this is also really very important, because the more thumbs up and likes I receive, the more likely YouTube is to recommend my videos to people that haven't seen them before. So please, yes, subscribe and like and share my videos. Please help me grow my channel, my friends. Thank you very much. So we're just doing the last little couple of modifications here, just kind of making, like I said, making some nice little modifications that kind of add to the flow of the piece and just give it a little more movement and fluidity. Fluidity and its fluid art, there we go. So if you do like this piece, my friends, please, this is for sale. Please send me a direct message, or you can get a hold of me on the Acrylic Crazy Train group. This is for sale, and I would love to find it. It's forever home. So please, if you're interested, send me a message and let's talk business. So in we go out for the large view. And for anyone watching for the first time, or that doesn't know what I'm doing right now, it's called wetting the edges of your canvas. I like it. I always do this because I feel that paint loves to flow over a wet edge rather than a dry edge of wood. But also it helps the paints and the pillow paint flow evenly to the edge and then down over onto my spinner board and then onto the silicone mat, as you can see right there. When I spin, you'll see I'll also leave the spin in real time. I don't spin too fast, especially when we're doing a piece like this, because the laws of inertia, I believe, will dictate that the edges of this piece will move further than the middle of this piece. So we're going to spin twice, and we're going to spin gently and for an extended amount of time. So there you go. Thank you for listening to me waffle again, helping the people that are still learning and watching for the first time. And if you are, please subscribe to my channel. If you like what you see here and would not like to miss another video, please subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell so you'll never miss another video. So that's the edges suitably wetted. And just kind of looking at the piece. Yeah, let's just check for movement here. Yes, we've got some movement, so hopefully when we spin this piece out, we'll have a nice covering over the two canvases, or cradles rather, and we'll have made a nice diptych. And for those that don't know what diptych means, diptych is pretty easy. It just means two canvases for one picture. And in we go for the first spin, clockwise spin. I always do a clockwise spin and then an anti-clockwise spin. I'm not sure how important this is, but I feel it just gives the paint an even chance either way to move over the canvas and then down onto the board, so we get a nice effect. But here we go in for a nice close-up after the first spin. Ooh, wow. I'm really loving how the gold cell activator is really kind of quite thick through the middle, really giving us the kind of idea and the shape of a vine, you know, especially the kind of actual part of the vine with these lovely little flowers and leaves either side. It's happening. It happened really well. I'm very happy with this. I didn't put too much pillow down because of course I didn't want it to move too much, and it's worked out really lovely. After the one spin, I'm quite happy. And of course there I am cleaning up because I'm quite of a clean freak, just before we go in for the second spin. But I'm really loving the way these colours work together. Again, especially on the kimono violet background from Sherwin-Williams. It's just such a beautiful colour, and dries just a little touch darker than it is now. But for these kind of colour palettes, makes for a fantastic pillow. So just making sure there's paint on the edges again when we're going for the second and last spin, the anti-clockwise spin. Or as I've been corrected in North America, the counter-clockwise spin. But again, leaving my spins in real time, friends, so you can see how long I spin for. And if you'll notice on the second spin, the two cradles have just started to separate in the middle, just from the inertia of being spun, which is perfect. And all of the paint is flowing down there nicely, so we get a great coverage over those two edges where the piece joins. But in for a real nice close-up. I think it's looking pretty good, even if I say so myself. But please let me know what you think in the comments. Do you like this? Do you like this color palette? Or do you think it would work better or differently on a different pillow? I've tried it on black and it works quite well. And I think I am yet to try it on a white pillow. But please let me know what you think in the comments, friends. So there we go. In for a nice close-up. Just get the overhead light catching those beautiful pigments, giving us all those shimmers and color shifts. But yes, very, very happy with this piece. In for a nice super close-up. And as I mentioned before, friends, it is for sale. So if you're interested in it, please send me a direct message and we can arrange something. Bidding for the view on the other side, my friends. Thank you so much. Here's another one of the dried results and resined results. You can just see that pampas in the background. Oh, it just looks fantastic. Thank you for joining me, my friends. Please click the logo on the lower left to watch more. Click the logo on the lower right to subscribe. And as always, happy pouring.